All right, Keith Taylor of the Princeton Tigers victorious tonight, Independence 48-10. First of all, Keith, you guys got off to a nice start. A big turn of events down here. It looked like they might have recovered a fumble. It's ruled an incomplete pass. You guys were able to score, get the ball back and score again. That was a big turn because if they get the ball there, they score. They might, I think it was 7-3 at the time. They may have the lead at the half.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because without Him we're nothing, and without Him we're not able to do these kind of things. But yeah, with that, I think it was a change of events. But we had those early on too. If we don't have the block in the back, I can't even remember what the second touchdown was that got called back. But then we're up 14-0, and we're not even in that situation. But that sequence of events really was difficult for us. It went our way, because that could have easily been a fumble. But luckily, luck was on our side there, and we were able to bounce back. I think our kids fought hard through that adversity, and it was a constant, game swing back and forth. And that's hats off to John Lilly's team. They're an incredible football team. They played hard. I thought their offensive line did a great job being young. They handled us pretty well. So I was proud of the way our guys' effort and bouncing back from those kind of swings.
I asked them also though, both they felt like they owed the team one. I figured that they would say they did, which they did. They really came out and it looked like they were making up for lost time, or a lost game rather.
Yeah, and that's something, those kids are incredible football players. They're incredible individuals, and they're just great young men. And I think they came out and they were trying to do everything they possibly could to help the football team, and everything they could because they had to sit at home and watch it on TV. I think it was a valuable lesson to everybody that plays this game that your actions do have consequences, even though if it's not exactly the way you thought it was supposed to go. But adversity is adversity, and those kids came out and fought extremely hard and were able to get some tough plays in there, and things didn't go their way, and they were able to bounce back, so I was really proud of them.
It's also a lesson. You only get so many of these.
Right.
And at some point, you don't want to give one away. So
that's right.
I know that they wanted to make up for time. How big was it to get low? He got involved right away on the kickoff.
Right.
Returned 78 yards, I think, for a touchdown. How big was that sequence? That opening kickoff.
Yeah, anytime you can open a kickoff and you open a kickoff to return for a touchdown, any special teams play, you go and you look statistically, I don't know exactly what it is, but you're going to win a football game, if you could score on special teams. So, that was big for us. It was big, for his confidence to be able to get back there. He thought he was going to be rusty because, he hadn't played in, I think, 3 weeks or whatever. We had, that week, and then we had a bye week, and then, he wasn't able to play the week after that. So those guys hadn't played in 3 weeks. So, it was good to see him get out here, and especially Kel get his hands on the ball and take it to the house. And then Brad, had one of the best, kick returns or punt returns. I can't even remember what it was. It was a very, it was probably a SportsCenter top 10 play, gets called back, but he knew that he was going to have a good night, and he stayed in there and he hung with us. So I was both proud of both of them.
Okay, Keith, I appreciate the time. Good luck to you guys the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.